This next one comes from Eric Ernest and probably a few others out there, but it's a pretty popular question. What tips and best practices do you have for keeping messaging inclusive and also balancing end of year asks with authentic good wishes? David?
The inclusivity is important, and it's an aspect that's becoming more and more apparent, and that is that when we're talking about holiday messaging, you may want to be more aware and sensitive to the fact that not everybody celebrates the same holiday as you do. So perhaps on the graphical part of your emails, you may not want to put just a Christmas tree. You may just want to put a holiday scene, snow, and if your neck of the woods there's no snow, so some other thing that is more neutral and recognizes the fact that we are a big country with a lot of people, and it may not be wise to focus just on one particular segment that celebrates one particular holiday. In terms of ask and balancing the holiday message, my sense is that you've been doing marketing all year, and it would be appropriate to send just a holiday message. You don't have to say, and please buy my widgets or my service. A sincere holiday message. Think about putting a video, a 30-second video of yourself as the business owner. After all, you are the business if you're the sole owner in a small business. And if it's a heartfelt message of good wishes for the end of the year and good things to everybody, that will go a long way. First of all, video and email has an enormous click rate, and it allows you to become more human. And that email will be opened and watched more carefully. And it's just a way for you to stand apart, not only from other small business owners, but one huge benefit that you have as a small business owner is that you have something called your authentic self. People like to do business with people they like. And with that 30-second video where you're wishing people happy holidays, you are becoming more likable. And you don't have to ask them to buy anything in that video. And you'll see that that likability will have an impact in the long term on your sales.
Couldn't agree more. Dave, anything you would like to add to that?
Just something. So, on the inclusivity side, and I think this kind of goes for both of these things, right? There's something to consistency, and so one, making sure that that's like part of your process, right? So like oftentimes we think of those things as kind of like the last minute, like tactic, like, oh no, we've got to use a different image, we've got to do a different thing, and so you want to think about what are the ways that you just make that part of your everyday processes, so it doesn't become like an afterthought. So if that's where you're trying to go with that. And I think the other thing on just the balancing act is, again, consistency, because there is no balancing act if, like, I've gotten a bunch of messages this year from businesses I haven't heard from all year long, right? And so there is no balance there. It's just them asking me to buy something, right? And so if you're being consistent, to David's point, you can just say, hey, it's been great doing business with you there. We're glad you're here, like that type of thing at the end of the year or during a holiday. But it's through that consistency that, one, again, keeps your business top of mind more frequently, as you're hearing us say here today, but then it also frees you up to not have to have every message be a buy this, or being able to share different things, because you're having that, you're actually having a more truer relationship with your customers than just when you need something you reach out, right? And so I think that's the big key, is particularly as we move into the new year, really you should be thinking about, like, what am I doing all year long so I'm staying in touch and top of mind with people.
Yeah.
And that consistency is what makes you not look desperate when it starts to come to the end of the year. So I definitely agree with that wholeheartedly.